Alright guys, heading in part 2. Wow, the beach is completely different down here. Of course, I gotta show a freaking Black Hawk going across. I love the thump, man. That's a mile away and it makes this sound. Just makes this sound. I love the sound. Alright, it's low tide about a half hour from now. Looks like it's humped up a little bit here. I'm gonna go north and then back down south where I'm parked, so I'll be back. I'll let you know. Alright, well, I wasn't gonna bring you along for this penny until I put you can see where I put the coil down right there, and when I set the coil down it chirped at me. So there's a 26, 27 rate. So a 25, 26 is another penny, but it's a copper. 25, 26. Oh, it's a dime. See, dimes usually don't go that high. Again, it could have been a silver. I don't know. I don't generally check my dimes. Yesterday just happened to be clean enough where I could see the date on it. So a penny and a dime in a row like this. I was heading down somewhere and I'm just doing massively big W's. I'm going to go down to this particular building and then I'm going to start coming back. Now, one of my videos just recently, I found a ring right where I said this is a 1011. 1011 out of the hole. I found a ring right where I said there was going to be a ring, so I'm going to start at that point and then head back to where I'm at now, where I'm parked. I wanted to get in the water, and I might still get in the water at this certain point. $10-15. It's going to be a full tab. 4, 3, 4. 14, 15 out of the hole. 12 through 18. That's good. That's a good weight. You know, that's probably about 10 grams. Fish and sinker, and then there was a 25 in front of it. Copper. 1982, the last year they made coppers. Apparently there's an 82 coin that is very valuable. I should probably start looking at some of my like coins that I collect. Can you imagine even thinking about the thought that your hand has held millions of dollars in coins because you passed a few coins that had errors in it before you knew what an error was, and then there was a penny that's worth $3 million today and it was in your hand at one time? That's called not your time. You know what I mean? God, not that he teased you, he just didn't let you know that you had $3 million in your hand at the time. 21 through 24 with a little bit of a grunt. Now it's got all of a grunt. Now I'm guessing it's like a can. $23, $24 out of the hole. Or a vape. Hadn't had a vape in a little while. Guessing that's what that is. No, sir. Just like an aluminum shaft of some sort. Nickel. There's a 15. Solid 15. Not sure what it belongs to, but it's a little blingy butterfly. Very cool. Gotta be a quarter. Oh, I just saw it. It is a quarter. Guys, so check this lady out. I just met them. They're a couple from Wisconsin. Her parents are from Largo. They're on the beach. She's on the beach doing poses. He's taking a picture of his wife doing poses on the beach. Guys, it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. You do what you think makes you feel good. It doesn't matter if you think you look like a fool. You need to do it. Look, she's doing like yoga stances on the beach in the water, and her husband's taking pictures. Obviously he's super stoked to have that kind of wife, that she's got confidence enough to where she'll pose and do yoga poses in front of waves on the beach. And I tighten up my up and downs a little bit just because of that one quarter. There was obviously the butterfly, the bling butterfly, and then a quarter right next to it. Now there's no sounds again, which, you know, somebody who's hunting these beaches, even if they are doing up and downs, they're going to miss an occasional quarter, especially if they're doing it at night. These beaches get hunted a lot at night. Guys, you are not going to believe what I just found. It was a 2. It was a 2. It was a solid 2. Watch. Sorry, Jesus, I'm going to throw you down for a second. Look at that can slaw number, guys. It was there. A slight hole. Of course, I'm not going to turn the camera on. It's one of those quick little junky 2s. It's a 2. Holy crap. 2 days in a row with gold. Wowza. Wowza. Holy moly. Thank you, Jesus. I'm blessed, guys. Like, it's super heavy. It's heavy. It's definitely gold. It's, you know, not a 2 that you find. I'll look for the chain, but I don't think they found the chain. I think they found the chain. They couldn't find the cross. Wowza. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Wow. Awesome. Super cool. I actually just leaned back on the beach and said, wow, everything on this corner looks like it's going to collect right here. And I just started, so I was doing like massive like W's, and I just started an up and down. And of course, guys, you need to be digging the 1s and 2s. There's a lot of 1s that really sound like garbage. Like listen to this 7. It sounds like garbage. But it could be the chain for that, for the Jesus. I have no idea. Not probably the chain, but you know, you need to be down here. Not the chain, a swivel. Very, 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 very cool. Very cool. 2 days in a row with gold. And that's just me hustling, guys. I've been at the beach a lot more lately because I'm just upset with myself for getting a little bit lazy. It's comfortable, not lazy. You get comfortable. I wrote the book. Now I'm looking for some artists, and then I decided I'm going to start drawing. So you guys don't want to watch me drawing. $29.30, like a red on the top. Two rings and a gold Jesus today. Couple quarters. What? I'll be back. I'm going to start doing up and downs on this, what I just noticed as a collection corner. Alright, here's an example of the one that you're going to get 1,000 of before you ever get a gold Jesus. But listen. Real short. It's a 1. About that deep. Generally, almost always. Kick. And probably nothing there. Even more so, it fell out. So it's in there somewhere. It's going to be a piece of aluminum. Alright, so small that I can't even... This is what it is like 99.9% of the time. But you're never gonna find a gold chain. Like these gold chains on this Equinox are number 1. $15, $16 with a grunt. All grunting now. You could easily leave this. Bottle cap. And you could seriously, I mean, if, I don't know, I find more than most because I dig more bottle caps than most. I found 2, maybe 3 rings this year that I said were 17 grunty that I thought was a bottle cap. So think what you want to think out of that. hunt how you want to hunt out of that. I just changed to beach 1. So I'm running sensitivity 20, beach 1, iron bias 0, FE 0, ground balance 0. And real quick, let's check to see what Jesus looks like at all those settings. Easily at 2.3 it's loud. At 6 inches you can hear it. At 3.4 you can absolutely hear it. Oh, I love looking at that. What? Thank you, Jesus. Oh, wow. Bottle cap? Yes, sir. 1718 with a grunt. Sounds like a penny. Out of the hole. Whatever that is. Sinker? It is a sinker. This bird keeps walking with me. I might as well record him. Keeps walking with me. It's a really pretty seagull. Like your tail, buddy. He's guiding me, guys. Got a stripe on your beak. Pretty yellow eye. Last time I found a diamond ring here, oh no, it was the time before last. I was just here at sunset. It's a 20. You want to dig these up to see if they really are pennies. Which this one's a penny from, here it is. So you want to dig these up to see if they are pennies, to see what the weight of the stuff is that's floating around. It's a penny. So the time before last I was here and I dug up a diamond ring right here where I'm standing, and it was just at dark. And it's a tide thing for me, guys, you know that. It's got nothing to do with time of day. And we're about to get some really cool tides. And they're going to be in the morning, so you guys are probably going to get some really cool sunrise videos. Full tab. Pink one. Nickel. Now that's a pretty deep hole, guys. I just had this really, just a wanky 10, really weak, but look at that's, you know, that's about a foot deep. Guys, I want to point this out real quick. So you see where the lady's sitting right there in her chair? She's at a groove. Where I'm standing, and it's like 1.5 feet above her, she's down on the groove. This sand, so from the wet stuff, that darker stuff, and then it goes white, and then it's got these embayments and cusps all the way down through. If this city, or each city, let's say this Pinellas County, from, let's call it Clearwater to St. Petersburg, buys $1 million grader, and those cat graders are $1 million, guys. If they buy $1 million grader, and then today and the next 2 days they came down this spot where the lady's sitting and they pulled all of this sand back up on the beach. The beach isn't coming past where the lady is for the tides that's created for this time of month. So if they pulled all this sand back up on the beach, they would never have to re-nourish the beaches. If they had maybe one bucket loader, front end loader, and they had one grader, they would never have to replenish the beach again. All they got to do is figure out when the tide pushes in the sand and then pull it up. They could even pile it up on the beach in a couple different spots.